Today I'm going to show you how I teach the horses to put their head down. And I think teaching them to give to pressure on the pole is a very good thing to teach your horse, because it's one of the things that I like to do to prepare them to be tied. Because if they know how to give to that pressure, then they are more likely to tie nicely. So plus it's really nice in my groundwork. If they start getting worried or nervous, I can just ask them to put their head down a little bit, and he's already got a pretty decent idea of it. I kind of want to show you guys what I do, the process I take to teach them this, and why I teach them that a little bit. So that's just what I'm going over a little bit today. So what I do is I take a hold of my halter here. I like a good rope halter to teach this. And I will just pull straight down towards the grass. Good boy. And he's already got a pretty good idea of it, but if you have a horse that doesn't know at all what you're asking, they may just kind of sit there and you have to pull on them and just keep steady pressure on them. And you release that pressure as soon as they give you any kind of a head down. And they will learn to move away from that pressure, just like you do when you're teaching them to lead or flex or anything. So a little bit there. One thing I like to do too is I like to make sure that I hold on to their halter over here too, to make sure that they can't just swing their head and hit me. Good boy. And he's pretty good about this already. I think he's had this done to him before. Good boy. So the next step I'll do is I will ask him to bring his nose in a little bit. Good boy. Just a little bit like that. Now I know he already knows how to flex laterally very well, and I'll show you that in a second. I know he knows how to do that. Flexing laterally is a prerequisite to flexing vertically, because if they can do this, then doing this is a lot easier for them to understand. That's what I've found. He's also stepping back a little bit, and that's all right. The main thing I'm wanting right now is for him to just give his nose to me a little. Good boy, just like that. Good boy. Good boy. So when you're teaching your horse this, it's important to do somewhat steady pressure, but also kind of wiggle it a little bit too, so that you're not just yanking down on their face, especially if you've got one that's taking a little bit to get the concept and kind of pulling back on you. Even if your horse raises its head, tosses its head a little bit, just stay with it as best you can. Only release when your horse gives to that pressure. That goes for head down, laterally, vertically, however, whatever you're working on. Don't release the pressure until your horse gives, because horses learn from the release of pressure, not the pressure itself.